Oni here with another build for you dum-dums out there who are trying to get into this game. This is a very simple concept, and this is one that is pretty much everyone who plays Oni is going to make something like this at some point. And mine is a little bit different than how I've made it before, so I'm just going to walk you through the details of it. So the space we're looking at, just because I don't have it fully locked in, is right here. So this is the build, and the idea here is to use this water sieve in order to clean out our polluted water that gets generated from our carbon skimmer. So if you haven't gotten this far, a quick rundown of all this stuff. This cleans out carbon dioxide that's in your atmosphere. You can see this black stuff here. I have one here in my main base area, which is mostly carbon-free except for some intentional spots where I've placed it. It is currently above these oxyferns. So I'm trying to use these oxyferns first, and then if it gets too full, then it goes to the carbon skimmer. I also have one up here in my power plant where it is capturing the carbon dioxide that comes from these coal generators as well as from the natural gas generators that just naturally produce carbon dioxide. It gets vented up here. And then once it is full enough, it gets filtered and sent down to this water sieve here, which then uses sand to clean it and produces polluted dirt. The auto sweeper picks up any polluted dirt and puts it into this feeder, where this Pokeshell eats it and excretes sand. It's a full circle. So this guy with these water sieves can basically help you clean out any polluted oxygen, any polluted water, and turn it into regular water pretty much as long as you're going. The one thing that it doesn't do is get rid of the germs. So you can see here I have polluted water up here. This is full of food poisoning. I haven't cleaned this at all. I'm waiting to take care of this at a later time when I have an additional build, in which case I will 100% send it through this system. Now, the thing about how I have this set up that makes this a little bit different than what I've built before or what other people do is my pinch row is entirely isolated up here. I do have this locked door here that I will open up in case my dupes need to get here, but you generally want them to not go over here. And the reason for that is because these things become hostile when they have their eggs nearby. So you see right here, Pokeshells are non-hostile creatures unless their eggs are nearby. So this guy's gonna leave an egg, and when he does, he's gonna just be smacking the crap out of my dupes, and that's not what you want. So by putting him up here in this corner, your dupes are now free to work pretty much anywhere else, and he's isolated up in this spot. Now, if you wanted to control their eggs, you can easily do that with this auto sweep, which sees all these floors. And you know, if I was being super precautious, you should really have 2 layers there. Pretty sure he can smack you through there. At least he could when I played originally. So that is just something that you should do in your build. Have a carbon skimmer. You can have multiple of these water sieves going. I think you can have up to 4 of them in your spot, and he will be able to eat all of that stuff and reproduce sand for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lock this one as well. So anyways, yeah, consider a build like this. It's excellent to take care of your carbon, especially in the early game. And once you have access to these guys, you'll see them in certain biomes, or you'll just get them as a blueprint. I believe I saw one up here in this sort of, I'm sure there's a name for this biome, but I don't know what it is, but it's sort of like where there's salt water weeds. That's all. So thanks for watching, and you know, consider a really simple build like this. Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be functional for your base.